So today, welcome to another episode of Wine About It, where it's a series where we drink wine and whine about things. In today's episode, we are going to whine about, silly significant otters, aka your significant other, and the silly things that they may or may not do. So if you have a significant otter, whatever, bring them with you. Grab a glass, come hang out with us. Let us know some silly things in the comments that they do with you and you, boo boo. Okay. So before we get started, let's get through these introductions. So if you don't know who I am Tiara, aka T, the Wine Diva. I work in the wine industry, and I love helping people find wines that they are going to love. I am also a certified life and business coach, so I love utilizing that and my acting background to help people feel more comfortable and confident on camera so they can grow their businesses online. And now, who are you, dude?
I'm Jay. I am here for the color commentary and occasionally eye candy. Today I've got some beautiful eye candy shirts on for those that are live with us.
What is on your shirt for those who are watching or listening to the audio?
Cats.
Cats?
Cats.
But what kind of cats? Be more specific, please.
Steven Universe made of cats, or cats as Steven Universe characters. One of the two, definitely.
One of the two?
But
okay.
Yeah, they got 9 of them. They're pretty. They're cute.
Steven Universe characters as cute little kittens.
Yes.
Kitty cats. Kitty cats.
Steven Universe?
Kitty Universe?
Kitty Universe, I guess. Let's try and avoid that. But yeah.
Yeah?
That's the combo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I gotta say, for how this topic came to be was, I guess I'll start with my first story of like things that my significant otter does during the conversation. So yesterday, seriously. Foreshadowing. Thanks, babe. Way to just like ruin the story. So yesterday we're laying on the couch, or I'm laying on the couch, and Jay is like catty corner to us on the sofa. And
I'm laying.
Yeah, I said you were laying catty corner.
Okay.
Okay. And so he's like laying catty corner, so I can't see his face. I'm literally just like laying down, looking up at the ceiling, telling my story of the day, right? And I'm telling people, like, I'm telling people, I'm telling Jay.
Significant otters.
I'm telling Jay, like, babe, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what I was talking about.
Really?
No, I have no idea what the story I was talking about. But anyways, so I was telling him whatever it was that I was telling him that was of importance to me in that moment. And I like to kind of like ask questions throughout, or like make sure, check in, make sure you're paying attention, right? You know what I mean? Like being like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You understand? You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to like give you some cues to let me know that you are hearing me, that you know what's going on. I do that to you too while we're, talking on our podcast or talking in live videos. If you ever catch me live, I want you to engage with me, like respond to in the comments, say hey, say hi, tell me what you're sipping on. And you know what, if you are legitimately sipping on something right now, let me know. So I'm like giving Jay moments to say something to me and respond to me while we're doing this, and he is like not saying anything, and I'm like, get it, babe? You know what I'm saying? And Jay's like, I'm like, Justin. And he's like, huh? I'm like, are you listening to me? Yeah, babe, of course I'm listening to you. Babe. I was like, then why aren't you responding to me? And he's like, I was just trying to take it all in and listen to you. I'm like truly trying to just like listen to you. And I'm like, And so then I continue on with the story, and I'm telling him this, and then I have another moment of like, you see what I'm saying? Like I was like, actually, what up, Kay? I was actually like getting kind of like pissed. I was just like, seriously, babe, like what are you like? Why aren't you talking to me? And why aren't you responding? And Jay's like, I don't know. And I'm like, babe, are you asleep? You're like, no, I'm not asleep. I'm like, babe, I'm pretty sure you're asleep. And he's like, oh, I'm not asleep. I rested my eyes. It's never. And I'm like, but this happens so frequently. Like, if
When's the last time it happened?
I don't know, last night, like legitimately last night.
Okay.
And I mean, I am not like alone, or like you're not alone in it, because when we were like, I guess, long distance dating, if you will, when Jay was like traveling out to LA on a weekly basis, we would have like a nightly call. And so it would be like 10 p.m. my time, and then so like 7 p.m. his time. So he's like gearing up for dinner, and I'm like, rolling, like getting down onto the couch and getting ready to like watch some TV or whatever and like wind down for the day. And so there were definitely moments where we're talking, and I remember being like trying to like sleep talking, like Jay's like asking me a question, and I'm like, okay, and I start telling a story, and I'm like, and then the otter jumped into the sea, and I'm like, what? And you're like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh,
like that was part of it all along.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I mean, it was something I was watching on TV, and I just had to like reflect on that. Kay says that Matt falls asleep and snores in the middle of my convos. Jay does that to me all the time, and it's kind of like he will fall asleep on his own conversation. He will be like, so babe, and then the car flipped, and then really?
Nah, when's the last time I did that?
Okay, it's been a minute, but you have definitely done that in your past, sir.
It's happened before. I'll admit. But hey, I did pretty well last night. I made it like a good 17, 18 minutes into the story.
Yeah. It was not that long of a story.
It was at least that long.
What was the story?
I do not remember, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with you and work.
And twerking?
I'm pretty sure. Now, I'll hit you with the reverse, though.
What's the reverse?
So, silly significant other things is like, you ever have somebody that really thinks that they've got something really important to talk to you about, and that it's going to be something that they, that you're going to address later on, maybe next week, maybe next day, and then they just hit you with it, like, hey, yeah, don't remember that? I woke you up and told you that, and you responded, and you're like, who has significant conversations when they wake somebody up in the middle of their sleep?
I do.
Text me about that. Send it to me in the morning. It did not need to happen right now. And if it did, you should not expect me to act on it when I wake up later, because like I'm not here.
I expect you to act on it.
No, I'm not here. Especially if I go to sleep right after the conversation. You just needed to like, you can do that for some sort of confirmation you need in that moment, but after that, nah. There's no guarantee that was a full conversation.
He knows what's up. We always have something important to say, Justin. Justin,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to listen to me. I feel like there needs to be extra stuff. So my shirt says, "Feed me and tell me I'm pretty," and legit, like this shirt should also say, "Listen to me, feed me and tell me I'm pretty." If I'm waking you up, it is important. Yes,
if you're waking me up, you should understand that I'm not 100% there because I was asleep.
And
you should understand that I'm not 100% there.
Well, you need to get there.
Nah, you need to like write that down and say it later. You could say it again if it's that important with the same emphasis.
Emphasis?
Yeah, what's so important that you can't say it a second time?
Everything.
Is it?
It is.
What about I love you?
You can say it so many times.
Okay.
In different inflections.
Is this tea?
Are you spilling the tea, babe? But speaking of like weird things and conversations, let us know, like if you guys have ever had like a weird conversation with your significant other. I'm sure you do. Like, what's the weirdest thing that you've recently talked about? I will say this morning, I'm saying like I don't know, we talk about dumb shit. Like sometimes I'm like, why don't we have our own TV show? But this morning I was definitely like, what up, Diva girl? How you doing? I had a question, and I want to pose this question to you. So
me or them?
Everybody.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay.
Who has like, a new list of coworkers, aka you're working from home, aka your coworkers are now your significant other, and potentially if you have children, potentially if you have like fur babies or, I don't know, reptile skin babies. I don't know, whatever you have at home.
Leather babies.
Leather babies.
Leather daddies.
That's awkward. We're about to go into an awkward conversation now. So this morning,
is that the whole point right now?
That's the whole point.
Right.
That's the point. So like we had to do like what do you call it? Sexual harassment course to take a sexual harassment course, and not because I harassed anybody. It was just like a thing that you're supposed to do for work. And Jay, I woke up and I was like, no, Jay, like I had to take this course yesterday, and I had a thought, like, since a lot of people are working from home, their coworker is like technically like their significant other. So like, is it like, can you file a sexual harassment on your significant other for, and that's literally the face he gave me. Just like, really, babe? Is this what we're going to talk about at 6 o'clock in the morning? Is this what you're going to wake me up about? I'm like, but yeah, like you think about it. Like, it's kind of funny. Like your significant other is now your coworker. And so like, could you report him to your manager and be like, well, my boyfriend just pinched my butt and I didn't like while I was trying to do the Zoom call. So
I need to talk to a manager.
I need to talk to a manager. I need to figure out who HR is. All of the things.
You know what? That is a whole silly topic right there. How are you going to be having like these real ass but not important question conversations right when somebody wakes up? Like she's usually 2 hours ahead of me waking up just because she goes to sleep earlier. But
no,
not just because of that.
Not just because of that.
Okay.
My body clock. I don't care what time I like go to bed. My body clock is like you're up at before 7.
Yeah, too much. But if you see somebody just wake up, though, I understand. Like I was there for you, and I was with the conversation, but I wasn't ready for like why we would have this conversation.
Nola Wine and Chill just said that her husband was dancing naked while she was on a call. I feel like I wonder how many people have like their significant others like walking behind them naked or something like that. Like how often has this been happening on like company Zoom calls? And it's just like we have to file some sort of lawsuit on you because your significant other can't put their clothes on.
I know it's that serious. It's more probably like indecent exposure to unwilling eyes.
Apparently, if you have more than 50 employees, it's mandatory to do like a whole sexual harassment thing. And the wine industry is full of sexual girl, isn't it? No, it is totally full of sexual harassment. All right, what's a funny story that you have? Or
Can
like
I finish my thought?
No,
you just gonna interrupt? Was I over my time limit?
Yes.
Okay. You just found me calling you out, trying to talk about these like serious, non-serious subjects right when I wake up. Like nobody woke up on their Friday morning thinking about gotta brush my teeth. What am I gonna have for breakfast? Do I have any meetings today? And then their girlfriend walked in and was like, babe. So if you're my significant other, can I report sexual harassment on you because we had to do the sexual harassment class? And you're like, you're in your bed. Yeah, your head hasn't even left the pillow yet, and you're just like, I mean. We're having this right now?
Yeah, we're having this conversation.
Is that what we're waking up to?
What I say is important. We've already established.
I didn't say it's not important. I'm just saying that timing, though.
Well, Kay says that if she has something important, she wakes Matt up, right up, because he has to listen to her. So I know it's not exactly verbatim what she said.
I'm about to say, babe, your eyes.
they do need to be checked. I don't remember the last time we went to the eye doctor. If we want to have that conversation.
Why don't you just say she wakes him up right? Just change the inflection.
Okay. So, what are you aside from this morning? What kind of little silly significant otter stories do you have?
I mean, the waking up part was the one I was stuck on. I'll have to think on it a bit more.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead pass the baton to you. What was
I already brought it up.
I know, and then that's why I got a second one because I went on the other side of it.
Well, I also brought up the you fall asleep when I'm talking to you.
That was your first thing.
Yeah, and then the second thing was sexual harassment. So you're on to your second topic.
Okay. Let's see.
I feel like I do a lot of crazy things, and you. This is your moment.
I feel like
this is your moment to shine, babe.
I feel like your threshold of crazy is like a lot lower than mine is. Mine's like something.
I knew exactly, like that's exactly where my brain went. Okay, I was like, he's talking about waking somebody up, right? Eggplant emoji. Anyways,
but yeah, no, I feel like your threshold of crazy is like a lot higher than mine is. I'll say like it's not crazy, but like the thing that gets me is like when you'll say, "All right, this was funny, right?" and then it wasn't funny at all. It was literally just like an anecdote you thought of. You're like, "All right, so I was outside on the balcony, right, and this was funny." So I looked down and my toenails were painted green, and this plant's green. I'm like, "Is there a plant green toenail color?" I'm like, "That was not funny at all." Why would you use that turn of phrase?
Why? When have I ever said anything like that? That's
things all the time. Like, how is that funny though?
Hey Danielle. Oh my god.
All right, maybe it wasn't funny, but it was kind of funny. I enjoyed it.
I feel like it was a statement, kind of like our friends. They used to do this. What do they call it? High Times, or they used to do this whole like IGTV series where they would get people like influencers to like smoke weed or whatever, because we're in California, and then like review an anime, and I can't remember what they called it.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But I have these moments where I have like a thought, and I think it's hilarious to myself, and it's probably left to myself, best left to myself. But it's usually like a high thought without being high, and that's just how I live my life. And
so you're saying these are high thoughts?
These are my high thoughts. I am high on life in this moment, and I just want to share it with you. I just want to share my positivity and help to uplift your day, babe.
So you know what I want to see? Like going back to your previous comment about the people you live with now, if you're working from home or your coworkers, like, what's the silliest thing that happened with you and your coworker this week?
Silliest thing that happened with me? Well, I asked him about sexual harassment. What's the silliest thing that's happened with your in-home coworker? Is it whether it's your significant other, your children, your fur children, your reptile children? I don't know. I'm trying to be all inclusive here. What has been?
You're all inclusive children.
What has been from your perspective?
I'm trying to think. Like, I want to like get the phrasing right. You know.
Hashtag phrasing.
Oh yeah, I'm still doing that.
Archer, is that still a thing? Anybody still watching Archer?
I don't think they have a new season, but
I don't think there has been a new season. Go ahead.
Dang it, I got nothing off the top of my head. That's why I said I want to hear what other people had. But all right.
You have to create conversation while people are typing, Justin.
I know. I just don't got it in my head yet. But all right, I'll pull up a small one.
A small one?
Go
ahead.
You ready for this?
No.
No?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So, my coworker thinks it's okay to walk by and grab my nipple.
What kind of coworker is that?
What kind of coworker is that? Really? What kind is that? I just don't know.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel tingly. just a little.
Is it like a pinch, or is it like a nice gentle caress?
It's more of a cup. It's a strong cupping feel.
How can you cup a nipple?
Would you like to see?
No.
And
I mean, I feel like from this coworker's perspective, they're not cupping your nipple. They're gently caressing your chesticles.
My chesticles. Yeah, did you know, ladies and gentlemen, on men, they're called chesticles.
Yeah, they're called chesticles.
And someday I'll have to get a chesticle exam, but I'm not quite old enough.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it called a mammogram? Get it? Because it's a man.
Okay.
Yes. I'm so witty. I don't know. I feel like we haven't discussed a lot because I started or revamped my YouTube channel. So I was like, Justin, shut up. Don't speak. And you were like, we were both in the field a lot this week. So what are you no doubting right now?
Yeah.
Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking. Anyways, don't speak. Is that what it is? Moving your mouth?
Yeah.
But your lips don't lie?
Nope.
No. What else happened this week? Man.
I feel like this week is very like what's like sedentary, like we're very homey.
I don't like. There are moments where I'm just like, I don't know where I am. This week did feel really weird. I was like, I have no idea what day it is. Where am I supposed to be? What's going on right now? Blah, where's my mask? I just had a lot of issues. I feel like I don't know. I know my mom's birthday happened this week, and like that's as far as I got. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, speaking of,
Hmm.
do you guys give cards? Is that still a thing? On the low, because I didn't get my mom a birthday card. I sent her present, but I didn't get her a card. And I mean, like, for me, like, cards aren't like the end all be all. I'd rather you like make me food or give me an actual gift. But I know that some people do have feels about cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Do you have feels?
I think they're nice, not mandatory. I wish online cards were better, but I guess you don't get paid money for them, so I kind of see how that's a thing. But I've kind of got the like card bank storage going on, where you just buy a card that you like and you toss it in a drawer, and you have it later.
Yeah,
and then
Mom.
you forget about it, and then buy a new card the day before somebody's birthday.
You're like 100% my mom, but my mom does remember that she bought that card.
That's like 50 then.
You're like 75%. Like you buy a card with someone in mind, and then you forget to give them the card on the appropriate date.
You know, honestly, I feel like at this point we just need to start buying cards randomly and just like give them ahead of time for credit.
Card credit?
Yeah, like I was thinking of you. Remember
Here's
this
my
on
card.
your birthday.
Remember this moment. This magic moment. My mom, like, speaking, that made me think. So when I was a kid, she used to be like, well, you know, do you want a spanking in the bank? Like just
yeah, like, she never heard of spanking before.
No, she never heard. That was not a phrase in her repertoire at the time. I don't know if it's a phrase in her repertoire now. I don't know if she knows what it is. What it is specific, now, babe. But she would be like, she's like, yeah, like I could just spank you now, so the next time you get in trouble, you can just you already have one saved up, and then you can just use that credit.
Speaking of sexual harassment, I believe my coworkers threatened me with that as well.
To spank you?
And put it in the spank bank.
Who threatened to spank you?
My coworker.
Oh, me? And I'm here trying to defend you.
Appalled, right?
Appalled, shocked, and appalled. Who's Paul? What's up, Don? How you doing?
Don, is there anything that you and your coworker have come?
You have to explain what a coworker is now, because Don's coming into the episode a little late.
All right. When you're working at home, that's your office space now, right?
Yeah, your home office space. Okay.
So when you're with somebody else, they're basically your coworker now, right? It could be your fur baby, reptile baby, significant other, otter.
Otter.
Yeah.
What kind of sound does an otter make?
I don't actually know. But yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're your coworker in COVID times. Everybody's moved around a bit.
Word.
Ah, they're at work now.
They're getting their twerk on.
All right.
Pass the vino.
There you go. We're running low.
That's okay. So tonight's wine of choice is our Glory Cellars Heroes Blend. It is a Bordeaux blend wine. This is like a vintage that's already sold out, but you know what? Jay doesn't get any more. Ha ha.
Side.
It's Said.
Got a little left.
But the cool thing about this particular wine is anything from our Glory line, when you purchase a bottle, $2 goes to America's Mighty Warriors, which is an organization that does random acts of kindness for our Gold Star families, our veterans, anyone that needs a little bit of extra help and extra love and support. They help them out, and they try to give them money, help with rent, help with, like, you know, if they need some sort of medical attention, all that good stuff. So it's a really cool organization. It's a really awesome organization. So great thing to drink to, I would say. So yeah. What up? Any other thoughts for your significant otter?
I always have thoughts for my significant other. Like, what are you gonna cook for dinner? What are we gonna do for brunch tomorrow? What wine are we opening after that?
Mm-hmm.
And what can I do to make you
Oh, that's a great question, babe.
happy? Mm-hmm.
You can figure out what we're doing for dinner.
Wow. All right. All right. You know, we should come up with some COVID nicknames that I feel like we haven't branched out lately. Mm-hmm.
You can just feed me and tell me I'm pretty, like Toothless says on my shirt.
Oh, so you can be toothless?
I spent way too long in braces to want to be toothless. To be honest.
Brace's kids got a axe to grind against their teeth.
Brace face.
Aww.
You remember that show?
No, never watched.
You never watched?
No.
Never nude?
Oh, speaking of shows, though, Mulan's out.
Is it out?
It's out.
It's out.
Mm-hmm.
It's out with, I can't think of the actress's name. I just think of her as like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. badass lady.
Oh, she's the cavalry or
the cavalry, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the cavalry's Mulan.
Mulan. All right. She got it. I thought she's a little bit old, though.
I mean, I think she is older.
Yeah.
A little old for the role. But I also think she's a vamp, and I appreciate that she like fits the what's the word I'm looking for?
Race.
I was gonna say like demographic. I was trying to go for more
culture.
Culture, ethnic culture.
She fits the culture.
She fits the character archetype, if you will.
I guess.
I don't know. I
feel like there has to be more than one of something for it to be an archetype.
But like basically, she fits what they're supposed to look like. Versus like, I don't know, Ghost in the Shell or something. I don't know.
Scarlett Jo.
ScarJo. It wasn't ScarJo for once. Not that I have anything against Scarlett Johansson. I think she's bad. I feel like that's a whole nother wine about it conversation.
Appropriation or just
like
acting appropriation. Well, yeah, I got some things to say about the voice acting. I feel like there's a whole movement for no reason on that, but it's what it is.
Tis what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That is a whole thing. That's a conversation. Maybe that's what we'll talk about next week. All right. So we're like close to time, so we can go ahead and like call it. I hope you guys have an awesome sauce rest of your evening. If you are watching live, I hope you have a fabulous Labor Day weekend. If you are in a country that celebrates Labor Day. Yeah. Anything else to say?
No. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Tell me what you think about Mulan when you watch it. I'm curious.
All right. Good night and good luck.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Yes, exactly.
To survive COVID.
To survive COVID.
Dang, just got to sign off with that every time.
May the odds be ever in your favor.